Cowboys came to Pittsburgh without their two top pass rushers and now an injury to another defensive end. We saw Marshawn Nealon, the athletic training staff, checking the stability of his right knee. He spent some time in the medical tent, and then he was helped onto a cart, putting no weight on that right leg, grimacing, went into the x-ray room. Official word from the team, he's questionable with a knee injury.
Had been dealing with knee and calf injuries, but played in the first 4 games. Gain officially of 7 on 2nd and 3. Najee Harris good shake in the hole and power for the first down. However, a flag is down. Back by the offensive line.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 93. It's a 5-yard penalty added to the end of the play. It's first down.
That'll be on Linval Joseph. That'll be a first down for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, well, Linval, you know you're going to be in for a fight all night. Got called on that one. This is a defense that is really running thin right now, though. Mike Zimmer, the defensive coordinator, has lost now 4 edge pass rushers and 2 cornerbacks. They are thin everywhere.
The 42 on first down. Fields looking deep, throwing deep downfield towards Van Jefferson. Broken up. Malik Hooker back there in coverage for Dallas. Gets in the way.
Yeah, not really the ball you want to throw because you've got the 2 deep safeties over here and playing outside. So this is a pretty easy break on the ball. Lucky that one wasn't picked. You want to see that a little bit more, that single high safety look to make that throw.
Second and 10, and Fields will get hit and go down and lose the football, and the Cowboys get on it on the second try. Carl Lawson, after Fields couldn't bring it in, and Pittsburgh gets back on it at the end. Wow. Fields looking to dry his hand here. The hit came from Joseph, who had the flag 2 snaps ago.
Oh my gosh, and that's going up against Isaac Seumalo right there, and he just puts Seumalo on his back and then goes and gets the quarterback. What a play by Linval Joseph. And a home run too.
What a job to pull it back in by Pittsburgh. And Mike McCarthy has thrown the challenge flag. You have to see a clear recovery by the Cowboys in replay to switch the ball back. There's the Joseph hit and the ball coming out. The 5th fumble for Fields in 5 games. Fields scooped it back there at the end. Took it away from Carl Lawson. So let's see.
Dallas is challenging the ruling on the field that the ball was recovered by the offense.
Wow.
Timeout.
So we'll see what they think about this in replay. Lawson had it there, and then Fields wrestles it away. It's the bottom of the pile stuff. And the call stands as it was when we left you. No clear recovery for the Cowboys. Actually, you can clearly see Justin Fields pull it back in, so it remains Steeler ball. There was no change of possession, so it is 3rd and 24. And Fields just rolling out and firing downfield and out of bounds. And go punt it away.
This Dallas defense playing pretty well so far.
For a bunch of guys who haven't been out there much.
And then you lose another edge player as soon as you get on the field. So give them some credit. There's some guys on the back end. Donovan Wilson, some Marquise Bell types back there. We talked about Overshown. There's some athletes on this defensive field right now.
Corliss Waitman, the punter. Good edge rush there, and Miles Killebrew picked it up, but it forces a bad kick from Waitman. That gets a friendly bounce, and Dallas will take over right around zone 25. Back to Pittsburgh in 30 seconds.
It was already like this.
Shazam office moving, where the wish for professionalism is our command. We guarantee a paycheck from Shazam. Just remember one thing. Not in front of the client. guys are losers.
We are 2 hours behind schedule.
Can we pretend to be professional?
No. I was waiting for the elevator, and the elevator is not there.
Chess match is also on special teams, Chris.
Big time play here by Killebrew. He is going to pick up this blitz coming off the edge right there, and if he didn't, that was going to be a block. Well executed by Bones and the guys for the Cowboys.
Don Fossil, Bones, special teams coordinator for the Cowboys. Run by Dowdle, gain of a couple. Deshaun Elliott, a safety you caught your eye watching tape for this one.
Well, big time. What we've seen out of the Pittsburgh Steelers this season is they got sick of giving up big plays, so they put Minka Fitzpatrick right back here in center field, and they had to find somebody to go up front, and Deshaun Elliott has been tremendous in the run game, blitzing, even man-to-man coverage on the slot. He's had a big year.
With the Dolphins last year, it's 2nd and 8. They're trying to Turpin in the run game. He runs into Nick Herbig. The Dallas trying to generate something on the ground. Gets it into the hands of the speedster, and they lose 4 on the play.
So many things going on. Look at the distance right here, and that sends Herbig all the way out. So they try to crack him, can't get him, and he just takes apart the play.
That sets up a terrible towel down. All around the stadium, towels waving for 3rd and long. And Prescott protected, throws. CD got the toes down, ruled a catch at the 47-yard line. Big time, CD Lamb.
You want to talk about a tiny window for a throw. There were 2 guys within 7 or 8 yards of that. That was incredible. Great throw, great catch. Really good protection up front against TJ. That play had it all.
27 on the catch.
Man, what a throw that was.
8 passes, 3 runs for Dallas in this first quarter. That's 9. Right back to Lamb. CD Lamb. You're going to have to lean on their 2 big guys on offense. And they're doing it thus far. 4th target for Lamb out of Dak's 9 throws.
Yeah, Joey Porter tried to punch that ball out as CD went by and didn't even make an attempt at the tackle. You'll see a right hook coming in here just as this play is made. Watch number 24, top of your screen. Throw a right hook and not even really make an attempt at the tackle.
Back to the air to Turpin. Got a block on the edge from Jalen Colbert. That's a nice first down gain. 7 yards for the 5'7" Cavante Turpin in his 3rd year out of TCU.
Yeah, and what did Mike McCarthy tell us about him? He said, you know, sometimes it's the defensive backs that let me know which guy they don't want to cover in practice, and that was Cavante Turpin. So when Brandon Cooks got hurt, he got the call, and so far it's paying off.
Final 2 minutes in this opening quarter. A run with Rico Dowdle to the right, and Dowdle bounces to the outside. And a nice gain, which has not been said often, of carries by Steeler running backs this year. That's a 12-yard run, the longest for a Cowboy, running back all season.
And they're doing a lot of different things to try and just create interest around TJ Watt. He's going to stay that far outside. They're going to try and pound in that C gap. That's where it always looks like there's space available right in here with TJ Watt because he's so wide, but he usually finds a way to cover that.
Play clock running down, and on the edge for Tolbert. The open field pulled down. He's got a shoe as well on the way down with Dante Jackson. You explain that C-gap deal there with TJ over there?
Yeah. So the C-gap is just this gap right here. There's nobody there, right? Here and here. And a lot of times people go, well, of course I'm going to be able to run in that gap. Well, then TJ Watt, in this particular case, in this play, he loops down inside. He has it covered. So there you go. C-gap. You love it?
C and TJ.
That's it, a lot of letters.
From the 11, it's a yard there for Dowdle, if that much. As they crash down on him, it'll be third down here towards the end of the quarter. This is the hometown of the late, great Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
That's right.
So, just simple. There's C and TJ. We got it.
Yeah.
Makes a ton of sense.
There's a lot of things in football that are so simple you can't believe it.
You mean like A, B, C?
Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got it.
Struggle on the ground. That's why it's been 11 passes, 5 runs so far. 3rd and 6. Dak. Watt chasing. Coming in. Ball out. Herbig jumps on it. And the Steelers have forced the turnover. And T.J. Watt in the middle at the moment yet again.
That's 100, isn't it? It's got to be at least a half.
Should be a half and should get him to 100 for his career. Turnover ends the first quarter. Cowboys 3, Steelers 3. Sunday Night Football continues from Pittsburgh after these messages. T.J. Watt gets a half sack on that last play. That's 100 for his career. Man who has led the NFL in sacks in 3 different seasons. Only player to lead 3 times since it became an official stat in 1982. And he gets number 100 for his career in game 109. Second fastest to the century mark. Fans don't want you to forget Reggie White there. 96 games for Reggie to do it. Here he splits the sack with Nick Herbig, forcing the fumble on 3rd and 6. Herbig gets the recovery. Mike Tomlin with the thank you, the congrats, which he's done a few times, Chris, over the years.
Yes, a whole bunch of times. We'll tell a story or two about it.
Steelers take over to start this second quarter at the 20, and the running back is Jonathan Ward, who goes to the right and gains about 6 yards out to the 26.
It was interesting. We were talking with Mike Tomlin about TJ, and he said, you know, we have TJ rules in practice, right? And I go, what's a TJ rule? He goes, that guy can screw up more practices. Like, you can't even run his way. You can't even practice plays because he just destroys everything. So they have to take him off the field. They have to restrict him just so they can practice on offense.
False start by the offense, number 80. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
Melissa?
Mike, I asked TJ this week about the significance for him of 100 sacks. He acknowledged it's a huge personal accomplishment, but he wants his legacy to be more than stats. He wants to win Super Bowls. And I asked him if he had a particular celebration plan. He said no, because he typically blacks out. But that he always celebrates sacks because his brother JJ told him sacks are rare. You celebrate them.
44 guys now since the sack became an official stat to hit that 100 mark, and both Watt brothers in there. Those 2, I should say. This pass is caught and fought for, but held onto by Darnell Washington. The wrestling match, the ball continues, and big old Darnell at 6'7", 264, in a scrap with DeMarvion Overshown.
I think he held on to it, but Overshown, you're seeing
completion recovered by the offense. It's first down.
It's
but
not first down.
You're seeing, Mike, some of the raw energy that Overshown brings to the field. I mean, it is impossible to watch this team on tape and not look at number 13. He is just that guy. He's the T.J. Watt of this defense already. And good to have him back from the injury, the whole bit.
Overshown was showing star signs last year and then injured his ACL in a preseason game, was out for the whole year, and Mike Zimmer knows that's going to be an important part of this defense going forward. So
here's that double-A blitz and the whole thing. Zimmer's starting to pull a few things out. They backed out of it, though.
False start by the running back, number 35. It's a 5-yard penalty, still
second one on this drive. It'll be 3rd and 8. And you talk about missing Lawrence, Parsons, other names there too. Very few guys who were among the big sack guys the year before, and Dan Quinn was here, is a player still on this roster.
Yeah, Sam Williams out, DeMarcus Lawrence, Parsons, now Nealon ruled out of this game. They're going to have to get creative now. We're going to see a lot of younger, faster guys in there for Zimmer now. See what he can do with him.
Third down. Fields looking to take off, and they won't let him get through.
Looks pretty good.
Ozo Odigizua retraced his steps, got Fields down for the sack, and production from the interior sets up fourth down.
So you're going to get Overshown. I think it's him right there. Come up and then loop around and force Fields to step up and through right into the arms of Odigizua.
Waitman to punt. Good rush on. Gets a nice one away. Fair catch signal made. 46 yards on the kick. Turpin's got it at the 34-yard line. It was an eventful 3 and out. Break glass if necessary. This is the Pittsburgh Glass Center. So you can get some glass to break if necessary. 18 and 30. All even at 3. Dallas begins this drive with a handoff to Ezekiel Elliott. Very few snaps last week for Zeke, who Jerry Jones of the Cowboys brought back. There's Jerry, the Cowboys owner, president, and GM on the right, and Art Rooney II on the left, the Steelers president. His grandfather, Art, founded this franchise. His dad, Dan, ran it for a long time. The Rooney family been here since the 30s.
A lot of power in that split shot right there.
A lot of league power, that's for sure. Two of the prominent voices in the game. On the swing out again, they continue to feed it to Turpin, looking for the face mask call on the rookie Bishop as he's pushed out of bounds right near the marker around the 44-yard line. The mark's going to be good enough for the first down. Here's a flag down. It was obscured by the Steelers sideline.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 31. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's first down.
I'm just going to say this, Mike. The Cowboys look faster tonight. They don't have their star players in a few positions, but Turpin has certainly added something here to the offensive side, and Overshown has been playing before, but this looks younger, faster than what I've been used to seeing.
There's Overshown on the defensive side, and on the offensive side, Turpin has a rushing attempt. He's been targeted 3 times. C.D. Lamb has run it a few times this year, and Pittsburgh was waiting for that, and Bishop twisting him down for C.D. That his 7th run on the season.
And he has 3 runs over 10 yards, right? And the backs only have 1. Give you some idea, there just hasn't been big plays in the running game. And so over there, Porter is going to be sort of following CD around there. That's a heck of a play on the outside by Beanie Bishop.
And when Bishop tried to twist that leg, Zach Martin went over there. Little policeman work. Terrific veteran guard to the Cowboys. Prescott's throw is complete. Jake Ferguson, first hit of the night. Ferguson inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 27 and a first down.
Just nobody on the outside here for Ferguson. They're going to try and dial up a little pressure here, but good protection again. Nice job by Dak Prescott getting that ball out of his hands. And yes, he did give up the sack fumble, but I think that sack fumble kind of jarred him back into, oh yeah, I've got to get it out of my hands. That was the one time he really held on to it.
Beefy numbers here for Dak. First third of this game. From the 13, it's a handoff straight inside with Zeke, and Elliott goes nowhere on that one. Larry Ogunjobi pulls him down.
Yeah, Larry Ogunjobi's in a bit of a battle on the interior of that defensive line along with Keanu Benton. Benton is going to be getting extra snaps, and they're coming off the plate of Ogunjobi, according to Mike Tomlin. So that will bring out your competitive juices.
Benton's 95. They're both sharing the inside right here. 2nd and 11. Scott, pressure, Herbig in his face for Turpin, incomplete. And Chris, we talk about missing edge rushers on the Dallas side. Mentioned when we did the lineups, Alex Highsmith out for Pittsburgh, but it's been a nice job from Nick Herbig so far.
A really good job. And so what we're seeing is a lot of slide protection over there the other way to help against TJ Watt. But now that's leaving Guyton one-on-one on the other side.
And
now he's down.
yeah, the left tackle who was blocking Herbig there is on a knee, and the athletic training staff out to check on the first-round pick. There's Tyron Smith over there for so long. Tyler Guyton in there now. TJ Bass pops out there for Dallas. We'll take a timeout.
TD Direct Investing has partial